When narcissists grasp the consequences, the internal regret that dawns too late. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Our focus centers on the moment when a narcissist realizes the significance of your presence. But by then, it's too late. Take a moment to reflect on that, everyone. If you find the content interesting, please show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. By the time the narcissist grasps the value you added to their life, it's already beyond remedy. This often happens because the narcissist consistently overplays their hand, not only with you but in every aspect of their life. Whether it's sources of supply, relationships, deals, or pursuits, their overconfidence arises from a belief in their superiority, a conviction that they can outsmart you, and a confidence that you won't reveal their true identity. They persist in donning a mask, confidently moving about, ensnaring unsuspecting individuals, and at times, even deceiving their closest family members. However, the narcissist is struck by a belated realization when they come to understand the significance of your presence. Let me explain why this moment becomes irreversibly late for them. The reason lies in your connection with this channel, where you gain awareness, knowledge, and empowerment. You are acknowledging your intrinsic value and realizing that the past narcissistic relationship was a path leading to destruction. It was a design meant to manipulate, deceive, entrap, and make you yearn for the narcissist, or believe that you needed them. This video marks a crucial turning point for you when entangled in narcissistic relationships without the wisdom to discern the abusive cycle. You may find it challenging to grasp the nature of your relationship. In such circumstances, you might think that you need the other individual, who ultimately turns out to be a narcissist or a toxic presence. This state, existing within what I term the narcissistic fog, is far from living your best life. Your resources deplete continuously, and you resemble the giving tree, providing endlessly while the narcissist takes without reciprocation. The narcissist, devoid of genuine substance, merely presents illusions of hope, pseudo-humanity, faint empathy, and counterfeit love. When caught in the narcissistic fog, the challenge lies in breaking free from the entrapment due to a lack of awareness about the situation. Now, consider the situation from the narcissist's perspective. Are they aware that they've pushed you into the devaluation stage, or the narcissistic fog? Absolutely. As adept manipulators, they intentionally trap unsuspecting individuals, whether it's new sources of supply or recycled former relationships. The narcissist succeeds in perpetuating the abusive cycle until you either confront discard, become wise to the situation, and end the relationship, or, unfortunately, remain ensnared in a zombie-like trance, the narcissistic fog, an existence devoid of true living. If you discover yourself in this predicament, I strongly advise delving into more enlightening content to elevate your awareness. Breaking free is possible, and I assure you there's a way out. I once harbored similar thoughts, but now I'm surrounded by abundance, and the same can happen for you. Seek it, find it, and cultivate it. However, delving into this topic will be reserved for a separate video series. For the narcissist, realizing that the relationship with you will never improve is a formidable acknowledgement. Will they introspect, recognizing the harm they caused in a relationship where you gave your all and more? No, that level of accountability is beyond their capacity. I'm not implying that the narcissist fixates on you or the past relationship on a daily basis. In reality, they don't. However, certain occasions like holidays, anniversaries, or birthdays evoke thoughts of you. Today happens to be a holiday in the United States. Some choose to celebrate, while others don't, and that's perfectly fine. We're all individuals with the freedom to make our choices. Reflect on whether you once marked this holiday with a narcissist. Remember the drama and chaos of those times when the narcissist consistently overshadowed you at the dinner table, taking credit for everything. Now let's explore the theme of family. Whether it's your family or mine, families are inherently dynamic and continually evolving. Take Thanksgiving, for instance. If you celebrate it, fantastic. If not, that's perfectly fine. Choose what brings you joy. Reflect on your family from childhood through high school, college, and beyond. The sole consistent element in this ever-shifting dynamic is you. Families weave and transform over time, forming new connections like marriages. Recognize this. If today is challenging, understand that your current state isn't permanent, perhaps not even tomorrow, certainly not next year. 5 years ago, I belonged to one family. 4 years ago, a different one, and so forth. Life is dynamic and ever-changing. Contemplate your family from various life stages: childhood, high school, college, and beyond. Amidst the transformations, you remain the constant in your family. You might even become part of someone else's family, or, through marriage, establish a new family. Grasp this message. Life is dynamic and ever-changing, and you are its constant. If your day is currently presenting challenges, consider this. Your present situation is not where you'll stay in the future. Perhaps not even tomorrow. Certainly not next year. From my optimistic viewpoint, reflecting on my own journey, I could rewind 5 years and narrate my experiences. 4 years ago, I was part of one family. 3 years ago, a different one. 2 years ago, I had my own family, and until last year, to some extent. Now, I belong to yet another family. The key message to understand is that life is dynamic and constantly changing. Returning to the topic at hand, narcissists consistently overplay their hand. This applies to their past interactions, including those with you and others, and is likely to continue with their new supply, wherever they may be and whatever they're involved in today and in the days to come. The narcissist thrives in an environment of disruption, chaos, confusion, and drama. Stability, serenity, and calmness are foreign concepts to them. Consider the time when you were entangled with the narcissist. You were consistently putting out fires, managing bills, obligations, tuition, mortgages, and more. Your resources were depleting day after day, week after week, month after month, impacting your finances, health, social circle, job, and bank account. The narcissist's modus operandi involves relentlessly overplaying their hand, operating at only one speed, full speed ahead. Reflecting on the early days of your relationship reveals a common pattern with narcissists. The initial whirlwind of love and commitment led to a lasting bond, often through marriage and parenthood. However, for the narcissist, these symbols were tools for manipulation and a perpetual quest for new sources of attention and supply. As the relationship advanced, bills were settled, and the initial luster faded. The devaluation of the partner commenced. The narcissist, conscious of their recurring pattern, actively pursued replacements, convinced that new connections would fill their perpetual emptiness. 2 critical points warrant recognition. First, the narcissist tends to exaggerate their influence. Second, the dynamics of your family are in constant flux, and the yearning for the narcissist may be rooted in a trauma bond or the lingering effects of the narcissistic fog. Breaking free from this cycle can prove challenging, resulting in disorientation, changes in weight, and difficulty confiding in others. Seeking support from those who have overcome similar experiences is essential, enabling you to acknowledge your value and worth, rising above the draining influence of the narcissist. Recall that the narcissist was initially attracted to your positive energy, with the intention of draining and controlling it. Rising from the ashes, like a phoenix, is achievable, and connecting with a community of survivors can serve as a potent step toward reclaiming your life from the toxic hold of a narcissistic relationship. Why does the realization dawn on the narcissist too late? There are moments, perhaps today being one of them, when they contemplate and recognize that an individual was truly extraordinary. Not only did this person manage to escape, but they also rebuilt themselves, healed, and defied the odds. How did they achieve such resilience? In contrast to my other relationships, where individuals often return unable to break the trauma bond, this person demonstrated exceptional strength and fortitude. As they reflect, they come to the realization, this is the one that got away, the one I cast aside, left alone without support, expecting them to crumble. Yet, unbeknownst to them, behind the scenes, this person diligently worked on self-improvement, addressing childhood wounds, practicing radical acceptance, and gaining a thorough understanding of narcissism. In a period of self-isolation distinct from the isolation imposed by the narcissist post-discard, you emerged as the one who broke free, radiating abundance and light. The tables have turned for the narcissist. While they were once in control, now your health and social connections are thriving, love may be flourishing, a new relationship is taking shape, and life is unfolding in exciting ways. Perhaps you've relocated, pursued education, or delved into creative pursuits. Your future is brimming with opportunities. In this stage, the narcissist contemplates, marveling at the tremendous progress you've made. Your journey is truly extraordinary, not only fueled by disengaging from the narcissist, but also by prioritizing self-nurturing. Now, equipped with a deep understanding of narcissism and fortified boundaries, You shed people-pleasing tendencies. Your focus has shifted to self-care, community contribution, and cultivating meaningful relationships. Crucially, as your cup overflows, you've embraced the power of no, a term the narcissist never wanted to hear and undoubtedly resents. Now internalize this message. By the time the narcissist becomes cognizant, it will already be too late. This video aims to illuminate the myriad possibilities, abundance, and open doors awaiting you. Acknowledge that any narcissist, whether from the past, present, or future, lacks genuine concern for your well-being. Revisit the understanding that they are resistant to change. Their aim is to entangle you again in the narcissistic fog, having broken free and progressing well on the path to healing, reaching the zenith of indifference. You cannot afford another moment in the company of any toxic individual. You've insulated yourself, narrowed your social circle, and now prioritize your time, fully aware of the significant effort it took to process the past relationship and rebuild yourself. Having seen through the mask and behind the curtain, you recognize the extent to which narcissistic individuals drained you. They caused considerable harm, but what they failed to realize is your capacity to rise from the ashes like a phoenix. You have transformed into the third, most robust version of yourself, now emitting and resonating at a higher frequency. You have triumphed over the narcissistic abusive cycle, maneuvering through the ensnaring realm of trauma bonds within the narcissistic relationship, a territory you were not even aware of. Nevertheless, you lifted yourself up, processed it all, and emerged not just intact but flourishing. Reflect on the remarkable achievement of overcoming an unseen adversary. This accomplishment merits gratitude and recognition. Today is a wonderful day, and tomorrow holds even greater promise. Make yourself the priority, your first, second, and third consideration. Understand this message, revisit the video, share it with those who might benefit, and always remember that you deserve prioritization. That concludes the video, everyone. I hope you found it enjoyable, as I certainly did creating it. Whether it's afternoon, evening, or morning in your part of the world, I wish you all the best. Remember, you're never alone, regardless of your location. Perhaps you're at home facing a challenging afternoon. I've been there, and I empathize. Tomorrow is a new day, and you'll navigate through today, gradually rebuilding. It's a process that takes time and considerable effort. But if I could manage it, so can you. Be kind and patient with yourself. Share this video with someone who might find solace in its hopeful message, promising a future brimming with possibilities and abundance. Once again, my love extends to each of you, no matter where you are or what challenges you're facing. Keep in mind that you will overcome and keep moving forward. I'm sending positive energy, a virtual hug, and all the love in the world your way. Blessings to you. I love you, and I'm excited for our conversation tomorrow. Wishing you a fantastic day. Until we meet again, take care.